Hi, Shalom family. So we're here in Downs, St. Elizabeth, and we have here some dumpling we're about to make, and this is whole wheat flour and some cornmeal. So I'm here. Sister Jennifer is here.
Hello.
Hello.
So Sister Jenny is preparing the coal stove. Mariam and Zoe. So you know it's all about family. This is how the Israel family roll. And we have Sister Arlene over here preparing the fish. You can have a look. So we went down to Alligator Pond and we got some fish. So we probably fry some of that, alright? Alright. This is Sister Charmaine, and we have been always encouraging everybody to use their land space, alright?
Yes.
Not to just cover it with concrete. As Brother Namdi will be showing you around, you will see that it's all natural earth. And you know, the healing comes from the earth through the plants. And your host for today will be Brother Omar. We'll have Brother Omar to introduce everyone and tell you a little about the tour. I'm just be me, Barak. Omar?
Shalom, Yasharel. Welcome to the program In My Garden. I am your host, Omar Israel, and today we're here at Downs, Manchester, at Sister Charmaine's to tour her garden, to plant, and to harvest as well, and to share some good vibes and food. Come on with us. Let's go. Yes, so we're here with Mr. Ramsey, and as you can see, he's doing a coal skin, right? Awesome. So put in some coals so we can have coals for the coal pot and, you know, to be used, an alternative to gas, naturally. So, Mr. Ramsey, tell me, what kind of wood are you using in this?
Okay. Lagwood and kasha. Yeah.
Awesome. So here we have a cut of the logwood. This is awesome. This is my first time seeing it. Tell us about this kind of wood.
Well, it basically, this wood can even make dye also. The art of it, run it like wool and you cut it, you can use the art part, make dye. Yeah.
I think
And-
it's very strong too.
Yes, it's very strong, very strong. But when you're making coal, excess fire kind of crumble it. When you burn coal, normally we steam it. If excess fire going at it, it will crumble the lagwood. But like all the genep now, it won't trouble the genep. The genep solid. Also the kasha, also solid.
So here we have the guinep. Yes, this is a guinep. And we all know this is the tree. This produces a beautiful guinep that we so love to consume. All right, so, and the kasha.
This is the kasha.
So this is a kasha, and it has thorns, so it has to be handled carefully. Yes. So, is there a structure to it? How do you do it? What's the main thing to do when you're doing?
Well, the first thing you're going to know, the structure is get some smaller wood and build it like pyramid. So basically it starts from this until it reach this stage.
Awesome. Yes, so we're here with Brother Rowan, and he's going to be telling us about the other stage of the dough.
Alright, so y'all were over there doing so many things. Me just purposely leave one. So this is going to be one big dumpling. I don't know if it's for Namdi. But this is how we do it, right? You do the dough like this. You just pinch off the piece you want. You bring it this way, you compress it, and you just circle it. I learned this from my wife. I learned this from our mommy. My wife and mommy.
Well, awesome.
Alright, so look at it and then you do like this. Look at the dumpling. Just like that. Alright?
Great.
So the pot is, so we're going to be using the outside stove, and we also be using the stove inside. So the fish, they'll be steamed down. We really wanted to fry it, but we're out of coconut oil. We don't really want to fry with any other oil but coconut oil. So we'll just be steaming these little fish. I really like the bigger fish to steam. my intent was to fry, but next time we get the coconut oil. Sister Danette, Sister Arlene, our natural oil suppliers, all in the body of Mashiach, Israel, Yasharal. All right, so the water is on the stove. It's soon boil up. So we want to drop these in and make sure them ready. So while the food will be prepared, we will be in the garden. So we seasoning the fish with everything that's from this garden. So we have the tambin tree.
Sweet heavenly things, I dwell on these
The mango tree.
Sweet heavenly things, I dwell on
You have the plums over there. She said them taste sour, but I love them. Listen, everything in life plays its role. The sweet orange, the sour orange, the bitter orange, all the fruits that are sour, bitter, sweet, salt, they're good for you. Barak.
So with that, we see that we have a rich ecosystem from which to pull people and their skills, and from the earth and all that comes from it. So Yasharel, continue to seek for that richness from the earth and among us as Yasharelite. Sister Arlene, okay, tell us about the preparations. And
at first, and then afterward I season it with some of the pink salt, and then I cut the natural season on it, and then we are going to get it steamed. Natural seasoning are onion, tomatoes, sweet pepper, and the Scotch bonnet pepper.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. And as we can see, it is so beautiful in the pot. The combination and the colors are just fantastic. Shalom, Yasharel. Yes, I'm your host for today. In My Garden is the program, and we're here with Sister Charmaine. Yeah. And we're here to view her garden, do a tour, have some fun, eat some food and everything, and actually plant some stuff as well. Yes. So we're here at Downs, and as you can see, very nice soil and everything. And Sister Charmaine, our Israelite sister, has been very much, in tune with us, and now we're here to just give her a vibe and just build a vibe with her and everything. So definitely. So let's get cracking. Okay, Sister Arlene, tell us a bit about the process here. It's looking beautiful.
I'm adding some coconut juice and some olive oil was put in it to steam the fish.
My heart is beating to the rhythm of the music of new life.
We are going to have a habaloo time. So,
is that coconut milk?
Yes, it's coconut milk. So I'm putting it in to use it to steam the fish.
Wonderful, okay. Beautiful.
Let it simmer for a while.
Let it simmer. Okay, so now we're here at the scallion patch, scallion bed. Yes, it's very beautiful, and Sister Charmaine is going to give us some insight as to the scallion, what is good for, how she went about doing this, is there a pattern and structure, etc. Let's talk to Sister Charmaine. Sister Charmaine.
Yeah, shalom again. Well, doing the scallion, you have to, for it to grow perfectly, you have to cut the roots from the bottom, strip all the dry leaves and plant it. And then when it catch now, you can water it a lot and maybe a little bit of 20-20 on it. And then I sow seeds over there like lettuce seeds, and if you can see there's some string beans over there. And right here is some sweet pepper bed.
Okay, good. So you said 20-20. What is 20-20?
20-20 is a blue thing that you put in water. It's like a fertilizer, but I don't use much fertilizer. But to keep it, because our soil is very dry. No matter where you get the rain falls, like really heavy rain, the next day you don't see any water. Not like where I'm from in Clarendon, the water is like on the ground for 2 or 3 weeks, not here.
Interesting, very interesting. So different soils, different approach. It's part of the whole farming vibe. So, okay, so you can take us through and just show us with the scallion, and you said you have the string bean and at the back, okay.
I'm just a beginner doing some farming. And in the beds over there, you have carrot and lettuce seeds, germinating, so that when they come to perfection, I can plant it. As I'm going to show you a little patch here, this is how it comes up, right here. But the dogs are giving me so much problems.
Imagine.
And over there is another scallion bed lately plant. There's a little pumpkin on the tree right there, and another one over there. Yeah, so, yeah man, we soon have big farming with cabbage and everything.
I notice I'm seeing the rows where you sow the seeds. Why do you do them in rows? Why do you do the rows?
Because it is better doing it in rows that you can walk between them, so you don't damage it.
From the soil to our systems, best, because we avoid the processing and all of the contamination and all of that. Very good. So you're doing very well in the garden here.
Thank you. Thank you.
Awesome, awesome. So we are by the Coolie Plum tree, Coolie Plum, and we can see them here. And the fantastic thing about this, I've tasted, and even when it's green looking like this, it tastes really nice. It's a bit on the sour side though, but for me, I like sauce. So I'm gonna be picking one. See, it's beautiful here. Zoe, here you go. Taste it and tell me what you think about it. Have me another one here. I love it. In fact, I'm gonna get some and plant for myself. What does it taste?
Sweet and juicy.
Awesome.
And I almost dropped it.
On the tile.
Mercy, man.
What about you?
Pepper my foot, black hands. Oh, say I catch me get bite. You want me replay? Okay, so tamarind, right? And we're under the tamarind tree. Beautiful. I'm gonna be testing this.
They're sweet.
Ooh, so I just popped mine. So I'm take this off. Good. I know I'm gonna be having a lot more of this. Come and get some. So here we are under the mango tree, and it's big, it's heavy, and it's broad. And as you see, it's very loaded, so we're gonna have a bumper harvest this year. Looking forward to it. Looking a little more closely, we are concerned because here we have a lot of thorny plants under the tree. This one that I'm holding, some persons call it the cockspur, some call it the cat's claw. And if you look at the way that this thorn is shaped, you can see, and this is a very dangerous one, I'll tell you. This will bore a water boat, slippers, shoes, doesn't matter what it is. And if it holds you, it hooks you. Somebody will have to pull you free. I'm not sure what those are, but I want to venture in. On second thoughts, I'll stay back. I'll stay back for now.
The earthly matters do not matter. I'm moving towards spiritual delights. How Mashiach shines so bright.
We're looking at these plants. Here we have the Congo bean or pigeon peas. Now, because of a misunderstanding, we've been used to saying gungo, but it's actually Congo, and I think that tells you where it came from. Congo, Africa, Congo, like Congo, C-O-N-G-O. So it's Congo beans right here. Here we have the tuna plant, and it is very good for the skin, hair, nails, etc. And it can also be had with the coconut juice for pain, back pain. Yes. And even though it has thorns and everything, this right here can be eaten. What you do, once it's ripe, it turns red. You de-skin it very cautiously, and then you can have it. Here we have the sweet potato. This is the purplish looking one that you get at the market. It's very sweet, full of vitamin C, and it's a very big staple in Jamaica here. There are sorrel plants. You can see some here as well. Yes, they're coming up, and they're sorrel.
These are.
Yeah, these are sorrel. And pumpkin right there. Pumpkin. Yes, very fruitful place. This is the cayenne pepper. Cayenne or bird pepper. One a day will definitely keep the doctor away. And that's no joke. I'll have mine. Just pick it and swallow it. It's gone down. In this section here, we have some more cassavas recently planted. You notice they're springing up. Recently planted. And they're doing quite well for a soil or an area that doesn't get a lot of rainfall. And even when they get heavy rains, the soil tends to dry quickly. So they're doing quite well. Good investment for those with dry spells. Here we have the kidney beans. And this is the one that you'd have with your Sunday rice and peas. This is the original peas.
There is so much that we don't see.
I'm standing here under a neem tree. Neem. No, I don't know much about this, but I do know 500 plus medicinal uses. That's not light. Brother Lee, tell us about the neem.
Hey, shalom, family. So you're talking about the neem now. You're talking about health benefits to the max. It's bitter. A lot of people use the oil to repel insect. You can even use it on plant. Some people do various extraction. It's in a lot of skincare and actually herbal products that you can take internally. All right, I won't bore you today because today we're talking about nature and we're still talking about nature. Just go and do your research, get your neem going on. You got acne problem, your neem is good for you. It's good for headache, the stomach. It's good also for removing excess mucus out of the body. All right, it's bitter. All right, so still bitter. Blessed love.
This right here is susumba. Gully bean. Gully bean, it's also called in Jamaica. This is picked and boiled, and it's had, you know, some people have it like saltfish, some cook it down as it is, and they season it with the tomato and the sweet pepper, etc. And they have a very fine meal. It's very good for fevers and colds, I've learned as well. I mean, all these go back to natural healing and benefits to the system. So once we invest in plants and a lot of these things and we consume them as our foreparents used to do, we can actually have better health like they did. Here's to health. Here's to nature. Okay, tell us, what are these?
These are pepper, sweet pepper.
Sweet pepper.
Yeah.
Okay.
But we were about to plant it, but as you said, it's too small. But I think there are some big ones in there.
All right, so we can take all the big ones and plant them, but I think some of them look really small. So, all right, go ahead. Take all the big ones.
Yeah, not now. We have to bring it over where we're going to plant it.
Fine, sure.
You know? And we have to carefully taking them out from the soil to put in the soil.
To preserve the root.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And do you know what that tree is? That is what we call gully beans.
We just spoke about it on the camera.
Okay, all right.
We know yard.
Okay. Okay, though.
So, Sister Charmaine, tell us what you're going to do here, you know?
To plant the flower, the pepper, we have to plow up the land like how you see that over there. So it's better to plant it that way.
Okay, make it soft.
Yes, because as I said, this earth needs a lot of water. So no matter how we get heavy rain, by the next day there's no water. Not like in Clarendon where like 2 weeks the water is still on the ground. This soil doesn't keep water.
So there's a need for irrigation.
Yes. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
All right, continue.
Yeah, so doing a bit of digging here.
Notice it's very grainy.
Yeah. It's a very grainy soil.
Mm.
Yeah.
And she does know how to use her instrument.
Yes, I do.
Yes.
I don't play.
She don't play.
And this soil get some rain yesterday.
Okay.
And look how dry it is.
Interesting.
It's a very dry.
I notice you're not using a fork. Is there a reason?
Well, I get through better with the hoe than the fork
Why so?
because I get more work done with the hoe.
Oh, so the hoe takes care of everything as opposed to having to switch from the hoe to the fork, or the fork to the hoe.
Yeah, yes, definitely.
That's efficiency. May I get a chance?
Yes, you may. Can someone bring the little thing there? Brother Omar, the shine little thing there. Yeah, like a spade. Oh, and dig it like a gutter.
That's what I saw earlier. But I left the middle. So what I'll do is this. Catch a plant.
Plant a plants too.
Well, we have to plant them not too close because they spread when they grow. They spread a lot, so I'm just gonna put in a few today.
Remove the blindness from my eyes so that I truly can
So we're witnessing Sister Charmaine doing the planting, and yours truly did some exercise just now, feeling really refreshed. And Sister Arlene continues with the hoe. Okay, Sister Charmaine, what spacing are you using and why?
Because when meanwhile it's growing, it's gonna spread wide. So if I plant them close, yes, that looks like 2 feet apart. So if I don't do them like this, I'm going to have problem when it starts spreading.
Oh, I see. So roughly about 2 feet gives a clearance for the plant to spread, and for when you're picking you have clearance as well. Very interesting. How many plants do you put to each hole?
Gotta put one each.
Only one. Why not more?
If you put more, then you're gonna be in problems.
Okay, understood. Oh, they're gonna fight each other. So we're about to wrap the program here in Downs, Manchester, at Sister Charmaine's.
Yeah, it has been a pleasant day, and thanks for my Israelite brothers and sisters to be here with me. It has been wonderful. I wish we could do this more time, more often.
We'll certainly have to try and see how that works.
Yeah, definitely.
We've had some good vibes.
Won't be a strange anymore.
Oh, you heard. I won't. Okay, so I am Omaria Israel, and it has been very, very wonderful. A trip to this garden, to Sister Charmaine's, just to have this hangout tour, the different plants, and just to participate and actually help to start the process for a new level of planting and harvesting. So, as we're about to sign out, it's been a pleasure. It's been wonderful. And from nature to our benefits, health, balance, life, soul, let it all be something that you invest in going forward. Let the ecosystem resonate from the earth to our bodies and to the heavens, to the Most High. Shalom until we meet again. Shalom. And from In My Garden, let's see you in your garden. Shalom.
You're listening to Heavenly Things from my new album, Peace of Mind. You can support this work by downloading the music on iTunes, Amazon, and Google Play.